There's a lot of things you can't control. You can't control how other people react to you. She's ugly, bad teeth, doesn't have the voice for it. You can't control if you get sick. I mean, cancer absolutely sucks. But there's a lot of things you can control. For example, your reaction to all of those things, your goals, how you get there. Generally, anything's possible. I am Jorien van der Heijden, but a lot of people will know me as Sheever because I am an esports host, mostly active within the game Dota 2. My parents had 4 children. We lived in the rural town Ermelo, in a place where there was a lot to explore. So when we were growing up, it was like, why don't you go outside and play? So that's what we did. And I always loved to go for forest rides. Go out in the forest and just be free.
I remember a lot of neighbors coming over and knocking on the door to ask if we were coming out to play.
Oh, yeah.
Usually when we were eating.
Yes.
And then you made a wooden sign that said,
We're having dinner
We're
now.
having dinner, they'll come play after, or something like that. Yeah.
And then when we'd be out playing and I hear the whistle, it would mean that I had to go home because I was the youngest, because it was bath time.
You should be lucky because you were in clean water.
In clean water.
Unlike the others.
Some others.
Wait, is it in your dirty bath water? When I was 12 or 13, I broke a leg horseback riding. So I had to sit inside a lot. And we only just got our first Windows PC. I don't know if you can say that's when things went downhill or uphill, but I started playing a whole lot.
At that time you bought your internet time, so we had budgeted for all girls because they all wanted to play.
You know, you each get an hour. That's kind of how it works with big families. Later, I was in a sales job, and it wasn't really my cup of tea. I wanted to do something else. When I started commentating, I felt like I got a lot of eyeballs. I was the new kid on the block. I was a girl, and I wasn't very good. The community, they did not like my voice. They did not like my game knowledge. They did not like my pronunciation of things. They did not like the way I looked. They basically could find fault in anything I did. If nobody had cared, maybe I would have quit, I don't know. But I think definitely the insults fueled me. If I feel very upset about anything, I can write it down, probably in a very melodramatic way. And once it's written down, it's like out. It's out of my system. I did try to improve constantly, still do. And to improve, you do need to read feedback. So I asked my sister at some point to help me deal with the incoming comments. I remember going on this heath with our ponies, and we spent so much time here. We had a period where every weekend we were on this heath.
Nature has healing powers.
Nature has healing powers. Very true. Also, something I still wanted to say was, you remember all those times when you would read through threads online where people might not have said the most nice things?
I do. It's been quite a crazy ride looking back at it. I mean, it was already a roller coaster, and then cancer happened, and it got even more extreme.
She felt something in her breast. And she went to the hospital, and then she got the verdict. The oncologist said, you have cancer, that was the message. And the first reaction of her was, face it and let's fight it.
When I got diagnosed, that was the first time where my body just straight up betrayed me. I basically went on walks, a lot of walks, 17 kilometers, 15 kilometers, to make sure that even after chemo, I'm still active and I still try to force my body to be in somewhat of a shape.
As soon as possible, she became working again. She really wanted to prove herself again that she could do that despite of her illness and not because of her.
I never liked feeling vulnerable. I never want to ask for help. I always want to do things by myself. I want to do things alone and I want to do them well. But I had to ask for help. I had to ask my family to help. Hey, I have chemo that day, can someone come with me? I've had weeks where I had chemo on Tuesday. I would fly to an event on Wednesday. And I would work from Thursday to Sunday, come back and have my next chemo on the Tuesday. I don't want to be seen as a cancer patient. I don't want to be seen as helpless. And for my career, I want to be good at my job because I'm good at my job. In the end, I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna continue giving it my best and fight this every step of the way. It was a great feeling to be back on the microphone because it gives me a sense of everything is normal, a sense of freedom even.
People know you, they know what you've been through, you are like an icon in the scene, and you just power through, and everybody knows that about you. And I get to be your sister, so.
We've seen changes. You're now more balanced, I think, and the dedication you have to your job, it's really admirable. I'm really proud, I brag about it. Oh, my sister is famous.
Yeah, so I think also that as a person, you've sort of balanced out. You've become very calm and confident, also in the way that you carry yourself. You're not easily rattled anymore, especially by hateful comments on the internet. So yeah, you can definitely see that that's where you've grown immensely.
Yeah, and I felt very privileged to having 3 siblings that all were ready to help out. So, thank you.
I'm very proud to have you all on the table. And we've shown ourselves that we can handle tough times. Of course, we were lucky. You were lucky. We were all lucky. And we'll see what the future brings. To good health and family. Yay.